What's going on, everybody? It's Matt, aka the Lumberjack Landlord. Still excited to be with you guys today. And we have our Lumberjack Landlord's resident economist, Mike Zuber from One Rental at a Time. So, Mike, I'm sitting there and I'm a big CNBC guy in the morning. My kids are seeing it on in the background. I've got my good buddy Rick Santelli screaming at people like he's always doing, which I absolutely love. Love Rick.
Love Rick. Yes.
Love Rick. He's fantastic. And, you know, Steve Leisman, the glow of the head for Steve. And their banter back and forth. And so I'm sitting there waiting, and all these people are forecasting 200,000, 220,000 jobs. And it comes out, and I was like, I thought I saw it wrong.
It was that bad. Yeah.
I thought I saw it wrong. And I'm like, was it 568?
I think it was 528. I think it was 528.
Oh my word.
Yeah. It's really funny because yesterday on my daily financial news, I was trying to prepare people for this, and you can go back and watch it. This is the beauty of not deleting any videos. I talked about good news being bad news, and I actually used the example of 532. I was $4 grand off.
I didn't see that yesterday.
Yeah. I said, if this comes out at for example, 532, which is about 100% jump, this is what's going to happen. That's going to give the Fed more ammo to keep raising rates. We're going to probably see the 50 basis point raise go to 75. The 10-year note's going to go freaking bananas. Stocks are going to take hit because right now we have a battle between Wall Street and macroeconomists, where I include myself. Yeah. We see the world entirely different. Everybody on Wall Street, buy the dip, deflation, bullwhip effect, blah, 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 lumber going down, food going down, inflation going down magically. It's like pixie dust. And then you get these numbers. And oh, by the way, not only did it come out at 528, the unemployment rate went down from 3.6 to 3.5. And wages, which again, I keep telling people I think are underreported, went up. So we kind of had the triple whammy. And the Fed's going to look at this going, sorry, guys, no, there's no recession. When you're adding 528,000 jobs, I don't care that the economy is shrinking. We don't have a recession. Do with that what you will. Second, the Fed is looking at that going, crap. We have to raise more, right? Jerome Powell and you dovish piece of junk, we're at neutral. You're not even close.
Not even close.
Mary Daly, James Bullard, we've got to get to 4 and 4 fast. It's coming. They're going to go 75 in September. They're probably going to go at least 50 in October.
What are we, 225 now?
225 to 2.5. So yeah, 75 to 3.
Is there
50,
any chance
50.
they do 100? I mean,
let's wait. Well, let's wait till inflation on Wednesday. That's on the 10th. It's only 5 days away.
It's going to be 10.
I don't know. Again, this Wall Street, Main Street, right? I don't know if it's 10. If it's 10, we get an interrate meeting.
Oh, interesting. You
think if it's 10, I'm not saying it's going to be 10. I'm just saying if it's 10, like you're calling, which could absolutely happen. My crystal ball is as broken as yours.
Yep.
You will get an August rate increase.
Is there any way it's below 9?
Could be. We've seen gas go down a bunch. We've had some commodities ripple through. We've had retailers on clothing. It's possible. I'm not calling for it. I don't see it. I think they'd be lucky to be flat.
Yep.
Like 9.1 to 9.1. 9.1 to 9. I call both those flat. I think the market gets an 8 handle. They feel good.
Yeah, I agree. And isn't that a problem?
I just don't know. It is a problem. This is all good news is bad news and bad news. It's just it's bonkers right now. But for us as real estate guys, if you like it, lock it. I guarantee you rates are going up today. I mean, you're working on this deal. You better go get that. You better go get that in writing.
Yep. She's already been called twice. I'm like, man, we got to make sure that gets handled. And then I have paper. Yeah, exactly.
I need that. Yeah.
So the next number that we're looking at is 5 days away, which is CPI, right?
Correct. CPI. Yep.
That's 5 days away. We just kind of did a little bit of scenario, which is Wall Street would like 8 and the market would like
anything with an 8.
Yep. If it's in its 9s, down.
Well, if it's flat, let's call it 9 or 9.1. I don't think the market reacts. But if it goes up at all, even 9.2, your call of peak inflation holds no water.
Well, that's kind of it, right? Then it breaks through that barrier that they're all talking about peak inflation.
Yeah, peak inflation goes away. It's just it goes away. But I don't know if you gave me 9% is the number, I would take the over.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Eventually rents are going to catch up.
Exactly
They're
my point.
eventually going to catch up. This is what
Rent
I've been
is
saying for months. This is way too low.
rent is 30% of CPI.
Right.
It is. I mean, you and I have been correcting the number for CPI for 9 months.
Yes.
CPI corrected last month was like 12.7.
Yeah. The month before that was a 13.1.
Something like that. It
Yeah,
was just, it's bad, folks. Bad,
Yeah.
bad. So yeah, rent's going to eventually show up. It's going to eventually be the reason one of these numbers get super ugly. Could it be this month with a 10? If we go to 10, it's all because of rent.
Right.
I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
what I think it is. That's what I think. I think when that finally gets traction, when that finally hits that number, the real number hits that number.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
again, let's be clear. The Fed
Yeah.
has been calling about, let's just round it to 6% rent increase.
Yeah.
It's more like 14 conservative and 18 on the high end. So
Right.
there's, again, so this is how you correct for the number, right? So they report 6. Let's say the number's 18 for easy math. You take 18 minus 6, you have 12 delta. You take 12 times 30%, you get 4. You simply add 4 to 9.1. That's 13.1. That's how you correct the number very quickly. It's all math. Math don't lie. So it could happen. It could, oh, shoot, it could happen.
Imagine a 10.
Oh, the market explodes down at if CPI is at 10. Shoot, if CPI is 9.9, the market goes down, and we get an interrate. We get an August raise.
I think you're really onto something with if we break the barrier, right? Because it's all about barriers on Wall Street. It's all about
Wall Street wants to call
trends and candles, and if we break a barrier,
we go
barrier
up again.
like that. Oh my word. That's frightening. I know that we never really talked crypto, but I'm interested just in your thoughts because it's more on the corporate side. MicroStrategy, software company, I've competed against them. And then they decided their CEO decided to go a little bit on the Bitcoin train.
Yeah, a little bit. He's the #1 Bitcoin bull on the planet.
Yeah. So I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah, well,
so
why start now?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
I need to be made.
Can somebody go get Matt? Because this guy's not Matt.
This raving lunatic dummy.
There you go. There, now you're back in the chair.
So I'm curious because I know that they started buying Bitcoin at about 13,000.
Okay.
My understanding is that they dollar cost average up. They dollar cost averaged up all the way up to 30,000.
Yeah, I think it's 30,250 is their.
And now they're having to market at 23.
I think so. Yeah,
and
they basically wrote off $1 billion, just under $1
billion goes poof.
Yeah, so I it's funny. Again, one of the things you do when you look at the market this long is you make calls early. You can go back and watch in my videos. I indicated that Michael Saylor was going to lose his job.
Absolutely.
Because again, right, I've been in software sales. MicroStrategies bought one of the old companies I worked at, HP Software. So I have a lot of friends there. And let me just tell you this, in enterprise sales, if your sales teams are learning Bitcoin and talking to clients about Bitcoin instead of selling your software, you have an effing problem. Your CEO needs to be fired. There's a board of directors. This MicroStrategies is not a private company. No. If it was private, he could do whatever the hell he wanted. You have taken public money.
Yeah.
You are not doing, your board of directors is not doing their job.
Right.
They are financially liable. And they frankly should be sued.
Well, there were a lot of companies that were trying to get exposure to Bitcoin by buying MicroStrategy.
No, of course, they were the default kind of Bitcoin ETF because one hasn't been approved.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're Square in Tesla and you buy Bitcoin to diversify your treasury, basically your cash store, that is a financial move that an accountant could get behind. Whether you agree or not, it's financially okay.
Yeah.
But when you go out and start borrowing $200 million and pledging assets against that to buy more stuff, and it goes the wrong way, you should lose your job. And he did.
But he's still on the board, right?
He owns a lot of shares. This just happened. what I imagine is going on behind scenes is a nice, graceful, because they don't want to whack him because they're $1 billion in the hole. The last thing MicroStrategies want is whack Michael Saylor, fire his ass, kick him to the curb, go to their treasury, sell 100,000 Bitcoin and crash the market. They're the largest holders of them. They do not want that.
So my question to you is this, because you've basically given us kind of the back room, this is what goes on the executive quarters. Totally agree with all of it, by the way. Do they, because their dollar cost average price is 30,000, do they buy in more here?
No, their new CEO will not buy Bitcoin. He can't.
But
He, in fact, no, he can't.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No, he can't. In fact, I would argue, they would probably do nothing with their Bitcoin for 6 months because they don't want to. Basically, right now, they're trying to get the street comfortable with the new guy.
Yeah.
If the new guy comes in and sells 1%, the market's going to read into that the new guy doesn't like Bitcoin and he's selling. He can't do that because he will move the market by himself.
Correct. Yep.
So for 6 months, he can't touch it. It is untouchable. But 6 months from now, when he's in the game and he's doing his quarters and hopefully his sales team has already forgot all the Bitcoin gobbledygook nonsense, I would be shocked if they hold. I would be shocked if their Bitcoin value stays current a year from now. It won't be down a lot because he's going to have to bleed this really slowly.
Yeah.
Because again, he's big enough. He'll move. He's a whale.
Yeah,
Whales
they have
move
what,
market.
They have 129,000 Bitcoin or something.
I don't. It's 143,000. It's some stupid number. They are a whale. Whales move markets, and their CEO got him in trouble, and now the company has to pay the price.
Amazing. Mike, thanks as always for the market analysis. Where can everybody find you, my friend?
One rental at a time. YouTube, books, website, all that good stuff.
Live stream Saturday mornings tomorrow. Just in case, Mike, you weren't aware that tomorrow is real Saturday.
Yes, yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then my live stream Sundays, 11:30 Eastern time. We're there for about 3 hours. Mike's there for about an hour on his live stream. Have so much fun. Hit that like button, subscribe to us, and Mike, have an awesome rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon, my friend.
You got it. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.